How's it going, everyone? Got two people in here. Right away, I'll say it at the beginning of the video. If you guys could leave a like on the video, leave me a thumbs up. It really helps out I appreciate it a lot. Really helps out the channel a lot. It helps people find the channel and helps us grow around here by leaving likes on the video and commenting as well. Wait for a few more people to get in here before we get started. We're going to set up some tip-ups tonight. How's it going, Kenny? What have you been up to, Kenny? So we got 3 people now. How's it going, Todd? Been working, Kenny? Yeah. Been real slow for me at work the last well, most of the year, but real slow here the last month or so. Kind of just doing what we got to do at work, and then just finding odds and ends to do after our work's done for the week. Ramping up for hard water, can't wait. Yeah, same here, Kenny. That's what I'm doing tonight here. I'm gonna show you guys my new tip ups, and then we're gonna set up a few of them. Well, probably just set up one here on the video. I got one set up. I got the main line on all of them, but we're gonna put leaders on and some lights. How's it going, Greg? I'm doing pretty good. Just getting ready for hard water. Can't wait for that. I don't know exactly I haven't looked at like the super extended forecast or anything, but here at the end of the month and beginning of November, temperature's really dropping off quite a bit. I mean, even this Thursday night, temperature here is going to be down to 25, so it's going to be here before you know it. Last year, I was November 14th is when I went out on 2 inches, and I wasn't the first guy out there. I had some buddies that were out fishing a day or two before me, and then the year before that was November 12th. So it's coming up here pretty soon. I hope it's as early as last year. Even sooner would be better for me. Doesn't give me much time to do ice reports when it gets on us that quick, though. We'll be starting those here pretty soon. Maybe even next week, with the temperatures down in the 20s. Maybe we'll start getting some skims on, and maybe we'll go out and do an ice report. Got to get through deer hunting first, then we'll be ready for hard water. Yep. Yeah, I see that. My dad, too, he's going to be going out deer hunting, rifle hunting, and maybe a little bow hunting yet, and we're going to be going out and sitting with him probably a little. But yeah, if there's ice on the lakes first, we'll be doing that too. We'll be doing the ice reports. I'm going to get out and do some fishing, and then we'll go out and sit in the shack with my dad. He built a new shack this year, so it's going to be more comfortable even than the one that I had, the one that I sold. It's going to heat way better, and it's got a steel roof on it. It's all around better shack than the one that I had. That one's a pop-up shack too. I'm good. Hard water doesn't come here as fast. Still fishing and hunting. Yeah, now's a good time to get out for those walleyes, the pike, and the muskies, and they're hungry right now. They're ready to eat. Walleyes be moving up the rivers and stuff, ready to spawn. Am I going to do a walk around of it? I maybe could. One of these days. I mean, it's nothing special. He just put up 2x4s and plywood walls and stuff. He's got to get his insulation in it yet, and do a little caulking yet, and get his heater set up. He's got a small wall mount heater for it. It should work pretty nice. It's going to heat that shack no problem. It's going to heat very, very easy. All right, well, I guess I could show you guys these tip-ups that I picked up. Oh, and we finally got our first sponsor for the page too, so that's big news. You guys have to wait for the video on that. they're sending me a couple items to do a video on, and depending on how well the video does, they could possibly send me some more stuff to do a product giveaway for you guys. So um, that should be happening within 2 weeks, maybe even less. It's getting close to 1 week now. I talked to them a little before the Monday Night Football game, and they said they'd get back to me, and I messaged them on Wednesday, and they said they're busy with orders and that they'd get back to me when the orders slowed down. And then it was an hour after that they messaged me back and said they were going to send me a couple items. And then they said that if the video does well and it does get good views, they'll send me some more stuff to give away to you guys. I'm heading to Clear Lake, Iowa in the winter. There you go. I don't know if it's good fishing down there. That's going to take a little water for some hard, or a little longer for some hard water down there, that's for sure. I just seen a guy from Iowa just caught the Minnesota state record muskie on Lake Vermilion. Anyhow, this is the new tip-ups. It's a Beaver Dam Jolly Roger edition. This one's all set up already. We're going to be showing you guys how I'm going to be rigging up my tip-ups for walleyes this winter. I like these Beaver Dams. They're really nice compared to my Frables. I got, as you guys know, I got a bunch of them Frables, the classics, the wooden ones. But these ones are much better quality, of course. But one thing I don't like, though, is these spools on here. No handles on them. That's one thing I'm going to have to learn to live with as far as these goes. I'm going to miss those when it's real cold out and I'm wearing gloves or something. I'm going to miss those handles on there. But, yeah, so we're going to be rigging up one of these for you guys. I got mainline on all of them already. I'll show you guys what I'm using for mainline, which I bought a lot of this on eBay. I was looking for some tip-up line and I found a lot. I think I got 12 spools of this Beaver Dam 30-pound test, 50-yard spool tip-up line on eBay for, what was it? I got 12 of them and I think I paid $30, which is a pretty good deal. It's, you know, just over $2 a spool. So I got a really good deal on that. So if you guys are looking for tip-up line, check out eBay. Can't beat that price. And if you got a lot of tip-ups like I do, you need a lot of it. I mean, I'm not respooling all my tip-ups this year, but that's the purpose. So we got that one all set up. I got the line on all three of these. So now we just got to put on what I'm going to use this year for leader material. I told you guys that it's going to be a little different this year. So I bought a few different things. I should do a video on this too. My walleye tip-up video. That's one of my better videos here on YouTube. I should do another video on it just to show kind of the changes that I made. So first thing I'm doing is I got these Spro, which are an excellent brand of swivels from what I understand. If you can see that good. It's a snap swivel. I believe this is a size 5 and 150-pound test swivel. And I normally in the past wouldn't have ever used this, but I did some research and some top guides and stuff are using these for tying it to their main line and then making their own swivel or their own leaders like I do, and then just changing out their leaders all the time. So like if I want to use these Beaver Dams all the time, I'm going to make up a bunch of leaders. And for walleyes, what I'm going to do this year is I'm going to make these leaders out of Berkeley Vanish 10-pound leader material for walleyes instead of the 20 like I did in the past. Straight across the board with some of those guys is 10-pound line. So I'm doing that, and then like I'm going to make up a bunch of pike ones too for like last year I did a video on lake where we caught a bunch of little pike. When I have days like that, I'm going to switch to 20-pound leader material, and then I got tip-ups already rigged up for big pike. I'm going to use quick strike leaders for those anyways. So we're going to be setting them up for the walleyes tonight though. I'm going to tie this on with a fisherman's knot. I know you guys can't see. Bring it down a little bit. I like that you guys can't see me very good though. Excuse all the mess here I got around me, but show that tip up again, please. I think you can put a handle on it. I'm not sure if we can. Hang on here, I'll show it to you again. This is getting harder and harder to do. My eyesight's getting worse. I set up the ones earlier and that was a chore. I need to go get some glasses or something. All right, so I know I never showed it before in the video, but you put the line through and you twist it 8 or 9 times. We always called it a fisherman's knot. I don't know if that's the right term for it or not, but take your tag end, stick it through the loop right before the eye on the swivel, like so. Grab the end, grab your main line, pull her tight, and then you grab the swivel and your main line, and you pull her tight again. I always take my thumbnail and kind of run it down to make sure that the knot's good and tight, and it is. So now I got to find my scissors. Cut the extra off. Throw that away. Then hey, how's it going, Wisconsin Outlook? Then I bought some more Spro. These are just regular barrel swivels. This is size 5, 120-pound test. They're pretty low profile though. I wish I would have got one size bigger, but I'm going to deal with it anyhow. I think they work just fine. But Spro, these things are expensive too. I actually messed up. I bought some a couple months ago, especially for ice fishing. They were not what I thought they were, and I bought them in person too, so that was even more dumb on my part. So now we got to make our leader. I always do a couple 2 to 3 foot section of leader material. Again, this is Berkeley Vanish 10-pound leader material. Not just the regular line, that's leader material. There is a big difference. If you guys hang out to the end here, I'll tell you guys who the sponsor of the channel is. That way you guys can watch for the video and leave a lot of support on it. That way, the sponsor will decide to do a giveaway for you guys. I don't know if I'll be shipping it to you guys or not, or if they will directly. I haven't decided, or we haven't talked about that yet. Obviously, we don't even know if it's going to happen, but I hope it does. I want to see you guys get something. We did the one giveaway, and we'll do one just for me too at some point too, when we hit another milestone here on YouTube, as far as 5,000 subscribers maybe, or 10,000, and who knows what we'll have for sponsors at that point too. All right, we're doing the same thing here with the Berkeley Vanish leader material. Same kind of knot on the swivel. Putting it through, spinning it 8 or 9 times, pulling it tight. Cut the tag end off. And then we want to run out about 2 or 3 foot of it. Right about there is good. Then we gotta put the business end on here. I don't remember what size hooks these are. You guys can see treble hooks. I think these are Eagle Claws. I was gonna try to upgrade to a little better quality, you know, different name brand and everything. I don't know if that's focusing very good on that, but I haven't. So I'm gonna run with these, I think, again this year. Problem with these that I have is sometimes they break off on me. You get one good lodged in a fish's mouth or something, you know, pike or something like that, and you gotta kind of remount it a little bit with the pliers to get it out. Sometimes you'll lose a barb and it'll break off, and I don't like that. Wanted something a little with a little heavier wire, a little heavier duty. So using the same nut for the hook. Pulling that tight. Cutting off the extra. And now we got our leader made. Well, you guys can see that. There's the hook end. And here's the swivel end. Let's see. I'll bring you guys back up here. You can see you guys your comments better. All right. Is there going to be a meet and greet this ice season? Yeah. I was hoping some people were going to show up to the Walleyes for Chetek meet and greet, but nobody showed up. I don't know if we want to talk to Wisconsin fishermen again. Perhaps we could get together for one of the ice fishing contests. That was a possibility last year, I think. There was one in Rice Lake that Wisconsin fishermen and Todd Swansby and stuff went to. Perhaps we could go there. There's a couple here in Chetek that we could go to. We could do something like that, or we could just do a completely random time too. You think you'd go with a thicker leader, Kenny? How's it going, Bry Burns? Yeah. Well, that's kind of my initial thought too. This is kind of just a trial run. If I start losing fish with this thing, believe me, it's going in the garbage. But they swear by 10-pound for walleyes anyways. For pike, I'm going to go heavier. The 20-pound leader material has always worked well for pike on me. I think in the God, it's been 5-6 years at least probably that I've been using 20-pound Berkeley Vanish leader material for pike and walleye, out everything together. I've been bitten off like 2 times, and that's probably just because I was not checking on them regularly, checking for abrasions and stuff. I think this will work all right. I hope it does. It should work fine for walleye, and I'm thinking it's a real possibility that I get bitten off by a pike, but it's not very often when I'm out walleye fishing I'll ever catch a pike. So we'll see how it goes. And like I said, I'm going to be switching these out. If I go out and I think I'm going to be on pike, I'm going to switch them out and put the 20-pounders on. Everyone you know uses 10-pound for walleyes. Yeah, it's just a little less resistance when they're grabbing it. You know, they'll feel that 20-pound a lot easier than they'll feel the 10-pound. Bry uses 10-pound for walleyes too. Yep. Yeah, so I'm going to try it, see how it works. All right, so now we need to connect this to the snap on the main line. I hope this big snap on here that doesn't cause any issues with you know, walleye, seeing that they're a finicky fish. But they're using it too, so I'll give it a shot. I don't like being completely set in my ways for fishing. You know, if I think there's ever something out there that could improve my odds of catching fish, especially a walleye, I'm going to try it. So now I'm going to put a snap swivel on my main line right above my knot for the, not a snap swivel, a split shot, right above my snap swivel there. Put that there, and then I'm going to add another smaller split shot halfway down the leader to kind of hold the, I'm getting tangled up here, to hold the minnow down in place. Again, too, I said at the beginning of the video, if you guys could leave a like on the video, it really helps the video out, helps the channel out a lot. Liking and commenting on videos anyways, it helps out a ton. It helps new people find the channel. Like if there's a lot of likes on a video, it'll show up more in recommendations. It'll get suggested more to other people that don't even know the channel exists. How'd you guys like that pistol bit that I bought? What'd you guys think of that? I don't know if you guys got any opinions on those things or not. I think a lot of people too think that I'm just replacing my rocket auger, but that is definitely not the case. Well, I mean, we'll see how it works. If it's clearly clear cut, hands down better tool than my rocket auger for, you know, thick ice, when I get up to 2 foot, anything over a foot, if it's better, I'll keep using it, but I don't know that it's gonna be easier to use than my rocket auger when we get a lot of ice. Yeah, we got the Jolly Rogers here. You see the whole spool of mainline on the tip up? Did I use the whole spool of mainline? No. These are 50. It's kind of a waste too, because I know it's not going to be enough to spool another whole tip up. But I go to I mean, that's what they recommend anyways, so that's what I do. These holes here, I'm spin it until you guys can see one. There you can kind of see it. I fill it right to the holes where you put your flag into. That's what they recommend, so that's what I do. And yeah, I don't know how much is left on the spool. Seems like quite a bit, but I don't think it'd do another tip up or not. So I kind of just throw these in a box and never know what to do with them. So anyways, this one's done. Needs lights added on yet, but I don't know that I'm going to do that. I'll show it to you guys with all my lights on again. Oh, I forgot something. I always use these things. I always put them on. I kind of been kicking around the idea of using tieable knots from like a split shot, or not a split shot, slip bobber. The knots from a slip bobber. I've been kicking around the idea of using those, but for now, just gonna put one of these little line marker bobbers on here again. One thing I like about these beaver dams too is these bobbers go right through the eye on the line guide. My Frables, they would not fit, so I had to pull the line out every time, which was kind of a pain. So I'm happy with a beaver dam as far as that goes. Now if I can get the line in there, there we go. These things are so cheap too. All right. Leave it right there for now until I get out and actually need to set my depth. The bobber keeps catching here. As I'm spinning it around, it keeps catching on the line guide. So that is a set tip up. Anyways, it's all rigged up, ready to go. And we're just about done with those. So this is one with it's all set up. These blue tips here, they don't sit as snugly on there as they did on my Frables. So the shaft on my Frables must be a little bit thicker than the shaft of the flag here on the beaver dam. And then this one sits on there good. I usually zip tie this one on there. I might have to zip tie them both just to make sure they don't fling off, because I've had these Frables fling off before when I've gotten a flag, and they're as, you know, as tight as they can get on there. And then I got the lighthouse on here too, just because I like to be overkill. So turn them all on. I don't have my phone synced to the blue tips right now. So you get a flag and everything turns on. Can't see that blue tips very good in this light, but that's the way she goes. All right. see what I missed here with you guys. Really glad they added the center point. Yeah, that center point on there is going to be a huge difference maker. That's why I didn't buy one last year, is because I didn't have the center point. I cannot stand that walking around. I used the Mora hand auger on the drill last year, and that walked around way too much for me. I couldn't stand it. I'll need a handle on the drill. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do there. I'm not going to go buy a new drill. I mean, at least I don't plan on it, because they don't make a handle for the drill that I have. They might for the smaller drill that I have, but that's not even a brushless drill. It is 20 volt, and it's probably got enough power to do it. But yeah, so if anything, I'm gonna try it the way it is and see how it goes. I have watched guys drill holes on YouTube with the Eskimo pistol bit, and they had no issues with it without a handle, and probably even a lesser quality drill than what I have. So we'll see how it goes. If I have to, drill real slow, we'll see. But if anything, I'll buy a clam drill plate probably, rather than going and buying a brand new drill just for the auger. I'm going electric next year, and either going to be the pistol bit or a nils. I'm leaning towards the pistol bit because I can sharpen the blades myself. Yeah, I've heard really good things about the nils too, but I don't know if you're talking about putting it on a drill. But I've seen guys use those too. I literally just watched a video, I think it was this morning. Guy had a nils on a cordless drill, and I think the Strike Master, he had a Mora, and it actually outperformed the nils on the drill. But when you're just using it as a hand crank ice auger, the nils blew it out of the water. It wasn't even close. Could use JB Weld for hand on the spools and the tip ups. Yeah, that's a possibility. Kenny don't think it'd last. Blue tips are the way to go. Yeah, I like blue tips. It's a nice rig right there. I have been looking at the tip up, and I know I could put a handle on it. It would require reshaping the tip up. Yeah. So anyways, as I told you guys, that we got a sponsor. I don't know if it's a channel sponsor just yet, how much we're going to be working with them or not. But they're going to be sponsoring at least one video. Anyhow, maybe two. I guess I could make it into two videos because they're sending me two different products. But where are they? This is what we're going to be reviewing for them. These blue tips. I already got my own. These are the older models, but they're coming out with a newer model in, it's going to be like a week now. I talked to him last week, and he said 2 weeks. So yeah, this is what we're going to be reviewing. I'm not sure how I'm going to do the video yet. I might be going out and doing a demonstration as best I can. One person and one camera. That might be a little hard to do, but I could try that. I kind of got an idea how I do it. And then he's also going to be sending me a whole shot skimmer, which is a skimmer. It's got two handles on it or whatever, like a pull on each side of a plate that is matched to the size of the ice auger, the hole that you drill. So say you got an 8-inch hole, you got an 8-inch skimmer, you got to buy it accordingly. And yeah, I kind of make the handles offset. You stick it down in the hole, and the plate will go down kind of, on its edge, sitting down there like that. And then once you get it down to the bottom of the hole, you'll turn the two handles to make the plates sit flush, and then you just pull it up, and it takes out all the snow, all the ice, slush, all that out of the hole in one shot. Whole shot skimmer. So we're going to be reviewing one of those and the blue tips, the new ones. The new ones, like these ones, I haven't even opened up to see what type of battery are in these. I assume it's like a button battery. The new ones run off AAAs or AA's, one of the two, which is obviously more accessible. Everybody can get those anywhere, instead of having to look for the button batteries or buying them online or something. and they're more weather resistant. I'm not sure if they have a better range than these ones do. They also sell a newer one of these now too. This is a receiver. So this sends a signal to a receiver, which we won't be reviewing in the video. We'll just go to our phone. But yeah, well, this sends the signal to this, and this also repeats the signal even further to your phone. So you can get some pretty good distance out of them. And I know, like if you go on the Grim Outdoors pages, they're going to preach to you that vultures are the best, and they very well could be. Those have like a mile range and everything, but they do not give those things away. I mean, you can literally get 3 of these. I mean, if you want to use all tip ups and you're not jigging and you want to have 3 of these on your flags, and I got my third one here on the tip up. Remember, I got 3 and this. You can get all of this for the price it costs to get one receiver and the remote for the vultures. The vultures, they claim, have a mile range and they go through any object, and these are kind of more finicky as far as you got to have it a certain height and stuff to repeat the signal the best, and stuff like that. And if you got stuff in the way, it could hinder the reception. But you can get everything for the price it costs for just one of those. And those things are expensive. So you get the remote and the transmitter for a vultures for $112.99, I think, for just the remote and one. And then for an extra one more, that's like $69.99, something like that. And if you want it in camouflage, it's like $75. So say you get them for 70 a piece before tax. So you got 112 plus another 140. You're talking 260 something bucks, 250 something. So that's a lot. That's more than double what you could get for the, all the blue tips. Not saying the blue tips are better, but they're kind of in the same category. They're the only thing out there, as far as I know, that will repeat and alert you that you have a tip up. And I think it's kind of a no-brainer as far as the price goes. The owner of the blue tips, yeah, what's his name there? Brad, I think, is who I've been dealing with. I'm guessing it's been over Facebook Messenger. I've watched all of his videos on YouTube when I started using them. I used these blue tips a lot when I was living at the lake in a cabin a few years ago. I had tip ups out every night, and I had these out there. I had this in a Ziploc bag nailed to a tree about, 8 foot in the air, and I had my blue tips down there on the lake about 400 yards away. Well, I don't know if it was 400. It was quite a ways away though. And then I'd be sitting in the cabin with my cell phone, and I wouldn't get the alert to my phone every time, but it was way further than what they advertised anyways. I mean, not a lot of instances is a guy ever going to be that far away from his tip up. So the fact that I still got the signal is pretty good. Yep, deep freeze. You use them both. Yes, Brad Stoik. Strike or whatever his name is. Not sure how to pronounce it. You use vultures too, Todd? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, so if that video goes well, anyways, when I review the blue tips and the whole shot skimmer, I might do the blue tips review right away, and then obviously wait until I get out on some ice to do the skimmer. So it'll probably be 2 videos. But if those videos do well, then he said he's gonna send me some more stuff to give away to you guys. Oh yeah, the phone and the receiver. Yeah, me too. Well, it depends on how far away I am. I have taken it out in like a flip over shack before, and instead of peeking through the crappy little windows they have in a flip over shack or in a pop up or something, constantly sticking your head out there and breaking your neck to look at them, or sitting in the truck breaking your neck to look at your tip ups all the time, staring at them. Sometimes I'll bring these with, and if I'm real close, I won't use the receiver. I had the new receiver too. This is also the old one. I had the new receiver. I think it was last year when they came out. If I'm not mistaken. Might not have been last year. Might have been the year before now. Me and my buddy were out, and I had the stuff just kind of like my spreaders and stuff, and this just kind of thrown in a grocery bag, and I threw it in my buddy's flip over shack, and he had it on the trailer, and we're pulling it out to do some walleye fishing, and he was sure that his shack wasn't going to go anywhere, but his shack ended up blowing out a little bit, and my bag went flying, and next thing you know, my receiver is gone, nowhere to be found. I walked up and down the road, I don't know how many times looking for it, couldn't find it. So anyhow, I'm back to the old one. And this also runs on has none in here right now, but AA batteries. The skimmer is great. My kid loves it. Yeah, I've watched the videos on them a few times. They do look handy. Better than sitting there and scooping and scooping and scooping and scooping and thinking you got it, and then turning around, grab a minnow and turning back, and you realize you didn't get all of it. I hate that. And I got a pretty good beefy Frable scooper too, with a scoop on it like that big, and yeah, it still takes a while. Well, I mean, I usually use a 10-inch hole, so it probably takes a little longer than what it should. But what do you guys use for auger, anyways? Do you guys use 8-inch or 10-inch? I don't know. I mean, if you're a jigger, you kind of get away with using a smaller one. But if you do a lot of tip-up fishing, what do you guys use? Or do you just have one that kind of your go-to? 8-inch? 8-inch is pretty across the board. I think a lot of people use 8-inch tip-ups or jigging. People prefer an 8-inch. A lot of people don't prefer a 10-inch, which there's like one reason why I can think of never using it. Well, okay, a couple reasons why I would think people would want to stay away from a 10-inch, and that is obviously it's not going to be as easy to step into an 8-inch as it is a 10-inch, and having a wet foot all day or breaking a leg or something like that. And the second being the weight. As far as the weight goes, obviously a 10-inch is going to be heavier. I do have a pistol bit here too. I could show you guys again if you guys want to see it. I got my drill here too. This is the drill I'm going to be using anyhow. It's a DeWalt DCD 791. 20 volt. It doesn't say the torque on it, I don't think. I looked for it in the video when I made it, and I haven't looked since. But yeah, I don't think it says the torque on it. They recommend like 750 pound-foot of torque, or however they measure it. 750 something. Um, 6-inch Mora, as much as I can, but I mostly jig. I have a 10-inch Jiffy 30 for tip-ups and thick ice. You don't have any tip-ups, but you use a 6-inch. Yeah, I mean, 8-inch works plenty fine for me too. When I've used the 8-inch for tip-ups, I usually don't have too many issues, but I have had issues before on fish getting their head stuck in the hole. You can't get their head stuck or started very well coming up. There was a couple years ago, me and my buddy were out walleye fishing. He actually had a pretty hard time getting his head started on a 22-inch walleye. Sold his rocket and bought a razor from Wisconsin Fisherman. Michelle says, my wife says she's excited to use the skimmer. Yeah, I mean, that's like the wife's job. When she goes out fishing with me, I drill all the holes and I make her follow me and scoop them all out, so she'll get a kick out of that. Save her a lot of time. Usually when we're out doing it, she'll be skimming the holes still, and I'll be setting tip-ups. That is kind of a pain getting all that stuff out of there, I have to admit. Yeah, I want to see that. We're going to have to get together this winter, Todd. I want to see that razor in action too. I've watched a video. Wisconsin fisherman was at an ice fishing contest a couple, 2-3 years ago with it. And he got into a race with some other guys. He's seen some other guys race, and he went and joined in on it too. And I believe he won with it against some gas augers. I bought it this summer, so I will let you know when we get ice. They just need to put something around your wrist so it slips out of your hand. It don't go down the hole. Oh, the skimmer? Yeah. Yeah, you got to use 2 hands on it too. Yeah, my wife's probably going to lose it. Then I'll have to write a sob story to deep freeze telling my wife dropped the skimmer down the hole. I need another one. I can't see if you guys are leaving thumbs up on the video too. If you guys haven't yet, if you could do that for me, that'd be greatly appreciated. I don't know. He usually does, but now it's not. Yeah, so trying to think of, I was going to do another video for you guys this week too. I was going to let you know what it was, but now I'm kind of slipping my mind what I was going to do. Probably something as far as ice fishing goes, some more setup. One thing I did change this year too, and I should be saving this all for a video to show you guys. That way I can get some more videos up. But I had one of these, but it was kind of a crappy one. And so I bought a new one, which this one's bigger and a lot better quality than the old one that I had. And that one's out in the garage, so I can't show it to you. But this, it's like a toolbox to keep on a boat. It's waterproof. They sell them at Walmart. I think I paid like $17 for this thing. And yeah, you can't get water into it. I believe you could submerge this thing and it won't get water inside. And it's got the latch right there on the end. And you open it up. It's got a tray in here, which I keep a bunch of different tools for ice fishing. I'll show you what I got in here. I got my tape measure, digital scale. I actually got this scale for free one time because I entered a big coon contest, and this is what we all had to wear raccoons with for the contest, which I think I would have taken second place that year too, or no, I did take second place year before. I think I would have taken second too, and I would have won something, but my buddy accidentally deleted the footage on me. But yeah, I used that. Pliers, jaw spreaders, more pliers, needle nose, different size spreaders. Keep all that stuff in here. Take the tray out, and I got more spreaders, knives, bow gaff, 2 bow gaffs. I got a smaller one too, more spreaders, extra lights, stuff like that. So I keep that instead of, if I go out with a group of people, instead of worrying about, who's got the spreaders and who's got the pliers with them and stuff, because I'm usually the only one that ever brings all the stuff. We just look for the orange box instead of wondering who's got the stuff and who's carrying it on a particular flag. So I think that'll come in handy, and the stuff won't rust in that box, because obviously no moisture is going to get in there unless, it's open and gets snowed in or rained in or something. Plan to come to the Rice Lake tournament. Yeah. When is that Rice Lake tournament, Todd? I don't remember. Seems like it's January or February. Probably January, end of January maybe. Seems like it might be after the Tech Fireman tournament. Okay, thanks for stopping in, Greg. I appreciate it. We'll see you next time. Yeah, we might start doing these live streams every week here. My wife says I'm missing a screwdriver. Not anymore. We had a little dispute earlier because she apparently used my screwdriver. I need this tiny screwdriver for taking the screws out and switching my lighthouse tip-up lights from one tip-up to the other. There's that little magnet has some small screws in there I got to take out. Looked all over for this thing, and the places where I would look, she's got so much crap in those spots. But she found it. It's weird how she knew where it was. February it is. Okay. Yeah, there's a tournament here February too, I know. That's the Prairie Lake tournament for the hydroflights. I've never been to that tournament though, the Prairie Lake one. The ice fisherman tournament, that's a pretty good one. How's it going, Mark? That's all right that you're late. We don't have a whole lot left here. Let me know if you guys want me to start doing the live streams again too. I made the video before when we were shutting them down that if people wanted me to keep doing them, that they were supposed to leave a certain amount of likes and nobody ever did. But a lot of people have contacted me since then, asked me to do the live streams again, and we've done them here and there, but not on a consistent schedule like we used to. We used to do them every Monday night like this at 6 o'clock. So if you guys want me to keep doing them again, you have to let me know. Seems like there's a lot of them in February. Yeah, there's a lot of ice fishing tournaments around. I usually stay away from the big ones. I don't go to a lot of tournaments anyways because it's kind of a wasted day a lot of times. You don't get on a lot of fish when there's that much activity. Like the one here, there's tons of people at the one here in Chautauqua for the fireman's tournament. There's airplanes and snowmobiles and all kinds of stuff. Tons and tons and tons of people, but you get the whole chain to fish now instead of it just being on Pokegama like you used to. My wife complains that I ask her where my crap is too much, but she always knows where the things are. Yeah, that's because they use it and they don't put it back where it was. I hate tournaments. Usually just a bunch of drunks or people who spent the week before pre-fishing. Yeah, that's exactly how it goes. It's just a lot of people out partying and messing up the fishing for everybody. I mean, there's too much activity. The fish, it's very rare anybody actually catches a decent fish during the tournament. You go out the week before, the week after, and you can catch tons of fish. But you going out during the tournament, you can catch nothing. Smash that thumbs up. Yep, that's right, Kenny. If you guys haven't yet. Can't eat a trophy? Nope. I have never mounted anything, which I kick myself for. I wish I would have, just for memories. But I've been considering some of the fish that I have caught to get replica mounts, but they're expensive. Super expensive. I'm not sure how much they charge per inch or however they charge for a replica, but I'm sure it's quite a bit more than a regular mount. Regular mount's expensive enough. Anybody got any questions before we cut her off here for the night? Remember too, if you guys want to get together and do some ice fishing this year too, just let me know. I usually got quite a bit of time off during all year long, but usually got quite a bit of time off during the week. Monday through Thursday, I'm usually free, and my wife, she's home with the kid now too, so I can get out and do a little more ice fishing than what I did last year. Last year was pretty slow as far as ice fishing went for me. Nope, I answered them all. Yeah, so I bought these 3 tip-ups anyways, these beaver dams. I mean, including the ones I got back on the wall now. I think I got like 24 tip-ups. I might have a problem as far as collecting tip-ups goes, but it's good to have, good to be prepared. Have to message me this year and get over there? Yeah. Yeah, we can go out and do basically whatever type of fishing anybody wants to do too. We can get on some walleyes, we can get on some pike, we can do some pan fishing, crappie, bluegill, whatever. We got I got spots where it could be a slow day if we want to go for big pike, or we can go out and catch a ton of little pike too. And I showed you guys some videos last year. We caught a lot of little pike last year. Went out for some big pike too, and the one time I went out for big pike too, we caught the one, which I think was pushing 30 inches, but it's the only flag we had that day. That's the way it goes when you're out big pike fishing. There's a lot of long, lonely days, but that one lake when we go and you get a flag, there's a real chance that it's going to be a monster. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Kenny. We'll see you next time. All right, guys, I think I'm going to jump here. Thanks for stopping in. Once this video uploads, be sure to leave a like on it. Comment down below if you're new here. One of you guys that's watching, if you're new here, subscribe. We do a lot of ice fishing, outdoor related videos. We're going to start trying to do videos here again every week again. This past month or so, we're kind of slow on the videos, not much to record, but now it's going to be the busy time of the year as far as the videos go, so we'll have lots of content for you guys. All right, thanks for stopping in, everybody. We'll see you guys next time.